Hello. Whoa, my voice. What the heck? Hello. I was like, I thought my voice was like fully recovered because I was out this morning and I sounded fine. But damn. Hi, my name is Jenna and I guess I'm still post recovery from going on music festival. That's right. Anyway, I'm still back on this Maple Story hell, but August is almost over, and I think I've been streaming Maple Story for like 2 months now. Holy shit! Like that is too much Maple Story, like way too much. So I'm actually really excited to play other games. I'm like so excited. Um, there's a bunch of games that I was looking at, and I was like, I want to buy that, but like Jenna, you need to fucking finish what you already have. So there's that. Anyway, let's just get into it. I'm gonna be bossing today. So I hopped on a little bit earlier so that I could boss, but we will see if I will get to it in time. My voice. Maybe I'm gonna have to be clearing my voice more than I thought. Hang on, I also realized I didn't have any water prepared for the stream. Me being prepared couldn't be me. Not me almost knocking my water off my table. Anyway. Um, okay. Why is my volume at 100? What was I doing? Anyway. Also, feel free if anyone wants to play the punch game, want to, set the score. Imagine if I just reset everything. How do you use the guest book in your own home? I want to know. Anyway, will I get the bed of my dreams? Ooh, a chandelier. I'm okay with that. It's shopping story. It's freaking home story. It's all about making your home look nice. Why does it do that? Why does it put it in your inventory first? Wait, what? The chandelier can't block a photo? Oh my god. I hate how you can't fucking slide the thing too. My home is so ugly. I need to get my life together. I need the third story of this, but so lazy. You know what? As long as people can sit in my house, I'm okay with that. Oh, I forgot I got the desk too. I could like be a business person in game. Look, there's not enough room for me to do all this. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it as cluttered as it is right now. Oh wait, no, I need to talk to Jenny. Where go, Jenny? Who I randomly put her in a location that isn't really convenient for me because I forget that she's there, but she's there. Damn, I wish I had a this chair so I could join them, but Does this chair like make songs? Wait, if you like, wait, if I sit up here, it like makes a face for me. That's kind of cool. What channel is this? 18. Nice. Anyway, bossing. We're bossing. Once again, we're doing that. I'm gonna throw these away. Wait, do these expire? Because, like, what if they expand the maximum amount you can get? Oh, they do expire, but... do that. That's an amazing tarot. Yeah, follow along for financial instability. I'm not here to provide financial advice. I'm here to partially partake in ruining your lives, but also ruining my own life. It's a choice. We all make choices, and that's one of them. Also, hello, Barca. Oh, thank you for the boops, Johnny. Boop boops. Boop boop boops. Have fun, stream, don't die. Thank you. I probably will die eventually in the stream from like lack of paying attention. Sometimes I just like stream and I'm like, oh whatever, I'll just like, who cares? Wait, I just realized I don't even have my correct familiars out. Oh no, oh no. I didn't think it would get me mid-air. Anyway. I'm not dying to normal Zakun. And no saying the forbidden 3 and no cursing. I feel like it's a bit harder now since I attended like a, what was it? An Asian baby boy, Asian baby girl festival. So the increase of cursing is like exponentially. You just took out half of your vocabulary? Excuse me, I feel insulted. Mind you, I'm a very good writer. Thank you. I take pride in the way I write my papers at university. I remember, you know when in, let's say, English 101, when they would have you like proofread other people's paper and people would be like, this is too long of a sentence, and I'm like, no it isn't, I put a semicolon and I use the correct like way to use a semicolon, and I'm like, y'all don't even know what you're talking about. Because the thing is, when I write papers, like I like reread all the things I wrote before I continue on, like, because you know people stop, like take breaks when writing papers and stuff. I'm like, no, it has to sound tonality like correct. Oh shit. Oh, I just cursed. But yeah, it just has to sound correct within the paper, and I'm just like, I'm insulted. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Yours is literally all cussing, except in school you changed to pretentious sounding. I don't know. I never have a reason to sound pretentious in a paper, because I feel like pretentious sounds like bragging. And when is there a situation where you're allowed to brag in an academic paper? You know what I mean? Usually it's just like, oh, because the H value was less than this is what the results mean according to our study. And or like, because of this character, the symbolism of this, blah 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 blah. according to this Greek philosophy, like stuff like that. Also, I can literally never pretend, oh, excuse me, not pretend, comprehend the fact that school has started again. Like the fact that people still go to school, I'm like, whoa, whoa, people still go to school. I'm saying that as like someone who like finished school. I was talking to several friends about this, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, I've constantly forget that people attend school ever since I stopped going." I was like, "Oh, I have like the reverse opposite of your situation. I finished attending school, and now I'm done." Like, like entering the adult life, and then realizing that you don't want to pursue your academic career because it will literally destroy you. I could never work a 9 to 5 job, honestly. That lifestyle sounds boring and awful and just so mundane. I feel like my life isn't fulfilled with a 9 to 5. So there's my life, my career change. I just think that people use unnecessarily big words is pretentious. Sometimes I use words just because I like the word, the way it sounds too. Like I like the word. I just heard the word efficacious, and I like the way that sounds. Maybe I'm gonna add that into my vocabulary a little bit more. By the way, you may or may not have to change trip time depending if you get and get midterms that week. Oh yeah, yeah. Usually around my birthday week, it is midterms week, so no biggie. I understand. You know, that just reminded me of something. So in the CSU system, finals week usually occurs in like the second week of December, and my friend's birthday week is like around that time. I have multiple friends whose birthday are on December 15th for some reason. I'm like, damn, how do I say happy birthday to 3 different friends on on that day? But uh, I was just like, I was talking to my friend and I was like, "Oh, are you excited for their birthday?" And they're like, "No, because my birthday's always on finals week." But like the way they go about it is just so. I don't even know how to describe the sensation I feel whenever they talk about their birthday. Like it's so privileged sounding, in my opinion. Like, oh, I'm dying here. Yeah, it's so privileged sounding that it's just so like not appreciative that their birthday like occurs right after finals. So I'm just like, I don't know. It's giving very pick me vibes. Like one time, oh, my timer ended. One time, my I had a friend who, on her birthday, like it was in elementary school, and on her birthday, one of our teachers, like faculty staff, like had died, and they had to tell us the news like on her birthday. But like obviously they didn't know it was her birthday. Like they just like someone just died, and they just had to let us know that this teacher is like not gonna be attending the school anymore. And she kept being so bitter about it. She's like, "Oh my god, like they had to ruin my birthday." I'm like, someone died. Like, can you choose a different time to like have a struggle in life? So anxiety is gonna maintain until you figure it out. You're hoping if you do have midterms that are online like last year, you should delay your birthday till you can come. I mean, I don't have any plans, so. Excuse me, what? Yeah, so essentially, like, um, one of my teachers, my elementary teachers, just like passed away in her sleep. I don't know what happened. I'm sure there's more to it, but they probably don't want it to scar like elementary school kids, right? But it wasn't like my teacher. It was like I was probably in the 6th grade when they told us, and and she was like a fourth grade teacher. So I wasn't the teacher that I currently had. It was just like it was so sad because I like previously had that teacher. So it's like, oh, that's really sad actually. Oh damn. But then she just kept being like, my birthday was ruined. That's my worst birthday ever. And I'm like, it's really not about you. Like it's really like it's like mm-mm. So yeah, it's the same energy of like uh that person during finals week. So sixth grade Jenna was the same height as you are currently. Um, I think so. I think I was probably the same height. I think I've been the same height since like middle school, probably. Maybe a little bit taller. Maybe I was like 5 foot then. Also, someone fucking died. Yeah. Are you saying that to my story, or do you have another person that died? Story. Yeah. I really don't know. I was like, every time she mentioned that, I'm like, dude, someone died. And she's like, yeah, and I'm like, what do you mean, yeah, and? Like, to be fair, this person was always kind of problematic. Like, they had ABG mentality as like, as an elementary school student. Like, how do you have that? I mean, her sisters were like rave goers and stuff before raves even became cool, so she was one of those people. Oh, can I click on my little store girl? My Android. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm done. Also, wow, 6 foot Jenna since the sixth grade. Wowie. I wish. I posted on my Instagram story about my eye line or line of sight during Head in the Clouds, and I was just like, the audacity for people above 5'7" to try to stand in the front, like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking like break your ankles, like how dare you as a tall person try to stand in front of other people? Like how fucking dare you? Like I was pretty annoyed, not gonna lie. You literally are not sure. I could not see. I could not even see Jay Park with my own eyes. I was in the same vicinity as him. I was like in the middle. And I could not see him at all. I only saw him on the stage, like on the TV. So I was so annoyed. You're literally 5'8" and go for kneecaps. Go for everything, honestly. I was so annoyed. I was like, damn. Also, fuck people who are in a relationship. I do not want to see your girlfriend on top of your shoulders. Like, fuck that. Like, have y'all seen those clips of like at the BTS concert? Like, people would hold up posters, and then like someone threw a water bottle at the person like holding the poster because it's like blocking people's like sight, and it's just like, damn, damn. Like, people are choosing violence. But honestly, like, you kind of deserve it if you're holding a poster up the entire time. Like, come on, come on. People paid like their hard-earned money to see BTS as well. Come on. Like, what's a poster gonna do? Get them fall in love with you? No. You wish I had your tall person energy. Thank you, thank you. LMFAO deserve. Honestly, deserve too. Because that's the same sensation when I saw people with their parasols up. and people like like piggy or riding on someone else's shoulders. I'm like, damn, y'all are asking to like get hurt out here. Like, honestly. Honestly, if I was a celebrity, I would do some petty shit like why don't you like sit the fuck back down because you're being so disrespectful. Like if I was the person performing, I'd be like dissing the person because I know how that feels to like not be able to see. The BTS members probably have relationships that they are obviously hidden. People need to chill. No cap. I don't know. I think it's really hard to have a relationship as BTS. Like you like I don't know anyone like could you imagine like let's say one of the BTS members is interested in you and then you're like I don't know, I feel like they probably would get rejected a lot just for like hey, I'm afraid of your fans. Like I'm sorry, like I just this is for my own protection and safety, you know? Like I'm sure that's probably like a thing that happens too. Like the fan base would literally go crazy. Also, did you watch that Sesang video? Like the fact that people had like quote unquote private information. That's crazy to me. Like how? Oh no, you forgot. That's okay. I mean, the video's still there. It's not like it's going anywhere. Also, if you're a Sesang fan, I'm afraid of you. I'm so afraid of you. Don't hurt the members and get some help. Get maybe get in tune with reality a little bit. Did you see the Jeremy short? I did, but I can't remember what it was because I saw it like in the midst of my like delusion. Let me see. Honestly, that's not that bad. He's done more questionable stuff. Jeremy Fragrance. He has to be on crack. I refuse to believe he doesn't do less than 4 lines a day. Again, I feel like the whole thing's like satire to me. Um, yeah, I just feel like Mance knows what he's doing. He knows how to engage the audience to be like constantly watching his watching his content. But I mean, he's technically not really harming anyone, you know? So I'm like, I don't really mind. Like, once he gets into that really, really sus area, then I'm like, I don't know. At least from what I've seen, I don't know if he's gone super sus yet. The keyword is yet. I'm choosing not to use a wealth potion right now just because I can't. I feel like it's a waste. I really do. He high-key bullies his fans when they ask for pictures. I saw a video about it. I wonder if he's doing it as satire. I'm sure he probably still takes a photo with them. But also another way, I kind of understand, like when people just ask for photos with you and not even have a conversation with you. I get it. Honestly, I don't know. It's just like I think there's some divide between like the fantasy of it all, like between like influencers and idols and stuff. Cause I bought tickets to see Mark Twain twice. I bought VIP tickets. So I basically could have paid for the meet and greet to meet Mark Twain, but I chose not to because I was just like, what do I even say? Like I have nothing to say to him. Like I really like him as like a performer and like my favorite member of God Simon, but like there's nothing really more. Like there's some like element of like I don't like fantasy to be like, like what's gonna happen? Like is he gonna be friends with me? You know, like that's not gonna happen. So unless yeah. No, like this man gets in their fucking square and sniffs him like a dog. Oh, that's very strange. Very strange. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I do not want to be smelled by him. Also, like mutual consent too. Like that's very weird. That is very very weird. I don't know. Like, um, I didn't realize like how bad certain things. No Forbidden 3 again. I'm currently bossing, so I can't set the timer just right away. Okay, let me set the timer now. ASMR hydrate. Um, yeah, I didn't realize like this girl, she would like sit in front of me, and this is for one of my women and gender studies courses. I just like, even then I struggle with like when people like casually touch me, because like whenever we'd pass papers around, like I would tap her on the shoulder and then pass the paper to her instead of like just like slamming pieces of paper into someone's arm, because that's what people do sometimes. Obviously I'm exaggerating by saying the word slamming, but I would do that. I would like kind of tap her shoulder and be like, oh, here you go. And then I just didn't realize like perhaps that was like a trigger for her. So yeah, mutual consent. So I'm just gonna go with the aggressive like paper tapping, if that's better. Are you feeling better, by the way? Um, I hope so. I feel like I'm still not fully recovered, as in, I'm always tired. How big were your lecture halls? It depends. There's there's some that probably could fit like over 100 people. But by the end of the semester, only like 50 people show up to class. We don't have ones that are like over 400, like the ones like at UC's, because I feel like those are huge. I feel like, how do you breathe in a room like that? I'm kind of glad I didn't attend a university that had one of those, because that's too much. That's way too much. I'm sure there was ones that were like 200 students as well, but that's way, way, way too much. Yeah, LMFAO. And the fact that you had to have like student assistants, because my best friend, that was her job. She would be a one of those people that would like basically teach the class for like a select amount of students, because there's only one professor. I'm just like, can you imagine that many students? Did you imagine? You had a 501 for CSE 12 and Beatles You Wanted to Die. Well, also, I am a double humanities major and minor. So my major isn't popular in the way as maybe perhaps some business courses are. Because I know business classes like accounting and like all those whatever courses they have in accounting and the business majors. Um, Probably have bigger ones. But the thing is, the true tea is that business only like frat boys are all business majors. I hate it here. Like, like, how are y'all business majors when um you're out here like struggling and like hazing people? I don't know. I don't know. Don't you think that's a shady business practice? Is that a clown? It is. How many you've seen me do this before? You hate clowns but it didn't scare me? Yeah, because this is a 2D MMO game. Everything in this game is supposed to be like cute. I just don't. Oh my god. Person sends me a lot of like stuff that we have in common. So they sent me like a bunch of tattoos, like tattoo artists about like tattoos for because y'all are clowning around. Flash designs for people who have been clowning hard this year, and I was just like, do you send this stuff to your girlfriend? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, me and this person get along too fucking well. Wait, is the timer up? Oh, damn, the timer is up in 16 seconds. I'll do another. I'll entertain another 5 minutes. I'm just so like, what? Why are you sending this to me? Why are you sending this to me? You meant It, the movie? Oh, it didn't scare you? I don't know. I didn't watch. I don't really watch scary movies because I feel like my brain is too scary. Like everything that happens in there is much scarier than the reality. When you pay attention to your voice, not the gameplay, oh, thank you, because I'm really actually awful at this game, so. Honestly, me too. Like, I barely focus on this game. I just play this game as like, um, why do I play this game? Like, like it's because it's so simple in a way, I suppose. Oh shoot, that that it's like easy for my brain to comprehend. It's like so easy going. Oh, that I appreciate it, you know? Oh my goodness. Like it's easy on my brain. I don't have to think about anything. I don't have to like struggle like in Persona and in Bayonetta. Like like in Fire Emblem, I also have to focus on the game quite a bit. Like, but in this game, I don't have to focus, which is why I can like banter a lot. And I think it's honestly, oh shoot, I know it's gonna die from that too, like from the way I landed. Um, which is why I do like playing it, but I don't want to be considered like a MapleStory streamer. That's a little much, even though technically I am. Wait, how did I die from that? I'm confused. Anyway, it was kind of jump scare stuff, which is not scary. I don't know. I really don't like jump scare stuff either because it's just frustrating. I'm like, please stop. Please just stop. 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 Get some help. Mm, Also, I remember when the movie It was coming out, like people would be dressed up as clowns going to school, and I was just like, why do you need a costume? Why do you need a costume? You're already a clown. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I mean, I didn't say that, but like, you know, yeah, I could have. Didn't know them like that. I was too tired to be scared by clowns. I'm like, not today, babe. Like that was like a trend that like people would just like be dressed up as clowns, walking like being seen in the middle of the night. You're not into scary stuff, even jump scare things? Yeah, I'm not into scary stuff either. I mean, I get startled, and that's my annoyance of it. The real demons are the ones in my head. Maybe I should take a bind. I will take a bind. I'm just a scaredy cat. I am just a scaredy cat as well, but I just feel like, you know, the world is already rough as it is. Why do I have to like entertain this idea of like more scary things? You know what I mean? Exactly. My demons are scarier than the ones in media. My demons are also scarier than the ones in the media, but like I don't want to be like dealing with the ones in media either. Oh shoot, I'm not. Wait, I'm not in my Boston region. Oh, am I? I might be. Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Can I make it? Oh my timer came. Okay, I don't know how I lived that honestly. Wait, I'm. Ooh, dead. Yeah, I'm dead right there. Did I curse or say OMG in that entire time? Pro strategy? The strategy is to panic. Wait for my bind to come up. The pro strategy is to use all your lives that you can. That's my life strategy. Which part? To just exist? Oh no. Oh no. Can I make it? Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Yeah. That's so unfair. I thought he would be on the other side. I should have let him like I should have done the strat where he pulls you in to whatever direction he's like about to go in, I guess. I need to stop getting hit by these rocks. Like what? All them rocks that I got. How does that JLo song go? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? All the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Something like that. Absolutely butchering the song. I do like JLo. Is this the real conversation I'm having while trying to fight this boss? Yes, it is. If I just bind the tail, does that count? Yay. No, to panic at everything. I panic at everything. But I feel like so far it's like been a good strategy to panic at everything. Not bad. I've done worse. Hard mode? Oh no, I need another chill game. Oh, also I realized that said person is like a Genshin and Tower Fantasy person. I was like, I feel like I've understood you. I feel like I see you now. I feel like I understand you as a person. And I don't know how I feel about that. So, you know, there we go. We lost another one to Genshin, to like cute waifus. At least they don't play League, right? No, they're like an Overwatch person. No, I think they play other shooting games. Right, right. Yeah. I, I feel like they mainly play PS5 games, to be honest. They're like a Kingdom Hearts stan. Which I do want to play Kingdom Hearts, but if only the cloud version wasn't so laggy. Maybe I really need to take the time to like sit at my computer and play Kingdom Hearts. Or not even my computer. Probably in my bedroom to like get the best internet out of my whole house. Leave Overwatch alone. I'm just saying that they are one. I never said anything. Kingdom Hearts. I feel like that's offensive. I feel like a lot of people grew up with Kingdom Hearts and are like that's has a place in their heart. That's like Disney. The I don't know. I feel like that's offensive, even though I've never played it. So you're glad that it is offensive. I mean, I don't know. Overwatch player is kind of a red flag too. Please give me the fountain. Okay, Horntail. Please. The sensation of disappointment. The fact that I can't get. Okay, I got that. But like, I'm just trying to get a freaking fountain from Horntail. I mean, it doesn't help that I only do Horntail like once a week too, instead of every day. You just play Overwatch to pass the time so you can get tired. I don't know, do people even have fun? When people play competitive games, I'm like, do y'all even have fun? Because it seems to me like y'all get tilted more than anything. Also, I just realized, like, in my head, sometimes I make, like, melodramatic dramas about, like, people. I feel like I can just have a good read on people. And I'm just like, oh my god, this person's, like, in love with this other person, but they can't tell them because they have a boyfriend or whatever. Like, I just feel like I have a really good read on people. Like, even though those things may never ever be claimed to be true or not, I just feel like I just know people so well that they are true in my head. Like, it's so obvious to me when someone like enjoys someone else's presence. I'm just like, okay, like y'all only want to talk to this person, nobody else. All right, I understand. I do if it's a fun game like Overwatch 2, but Overwatch 1 is still in fucking shambles. Overwatch 1? You like Overwatch 2 better? Honestly, I don't know anything. I don't care for it. I don't care for shooter games. Like, at all, actually. Like, I just feel like that's not my vibe, you know? Like, I like games that really interest me are RPGs, like something with a story. Like, that's what I really like. Like, the other day I was watching, as in yesterday, I was watching a YouTube video, and right before the video played, there was like an ad for a video game, and it was for Soul Hackers too, and I had never heard about this game before, and something about like the whole like storytelling of it, I was like, wait, this looks kind of cool, and it's an Atlas game, you know. I was like, you know what, I'm very interested in this. Unfortunately, it's not coming out on the Switch, but I am interested. Like I don't know, I like stories. I like the engagement of like just enough gameplay where I don't get upset, but like enough where I feel like I can play it and get through the game. Like that's why I really like Fire Emblem because it's just so like even if I was so bad at the game, I could still complete it. That's why and there was like a really cool story to like be engaged in. But I don't get that with other games because I'm just so bad at video games. Like, I'm so bad at like mobs in the overworld like freak me out, which is why I also struggle playing in regular Pokemon or like the way direction of Pokemon is going right now with everything. Like even that is hard for me because I'm just like, ugh, I hate it when you just turn the corner and then like there's stuff in the overworld. I'm just like, ugh. Can't I just like I like the randomization fact, like don't let me see that there's danger up ahead. Cause I don't like that either. Overwatch was a curse to my life, which is how I ended up on Twitch and Discord. Fair. You gonna get Scarlet and Violet? I am, just because I'm a Pokemon fan. They keep releasing new Pokemon, and then I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like more Pokemon that have like a wheel on their chest, like it doesn't even make sense. Like how? Why are they gonna have a wheel and it's still running on all fours? Like that's just so fucking dumb to me. Like so dumb. You have severe regrets. It's okay. I don't know. I'm really interested to see how they're gonna integrate the whole like you can go to any gym at any time. I'm like there has to be some sensation of a level curve if that's the case, or they will scale every area accordingly. I feel like they should do that because I would love to catch like ice Pokemon like early on like in the game. I feel like ice Pokemon is always like so late in the game and you're like by the time you get to the Pokemon League you like barely had them. You already established a team. So that's like what's frustrating to me. So I'm like if I can get one early on that'd be really cool. Also I that's what I really dislike about like Game Freak's direction. Like I wish they focused on the story. Like I really do. Like a lot of people will say like Black and White was like the last like really good storyline that they had for Pokemon games. I'm just like, that's the whole part of it being like a JRPG in a way. Like, why? Why are you not like getting it together? What's my inventory full? Wait, were those the mushroom ones? Oh no. Berserker Eternally. Is that good in the game? Okay, there's that. And then sell all that. Well, I have so many of these freaking Papalatus things. Right? No, I don't know. I don't know where you come from, but I'm selling you. Not that many cubes this week, kind of upset. Me having only played Pokemon Go. Really? I mean, it depends. It depends what game you play. I feel like I kind of did like Sword and Shield. I feel like that was a good one. Especially plus the DLC content, like that was really pretty nice. I mean, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is just like a copy of another game. I mean, I would say the original's much better, but still enjoyable. Still loved it. Still played the heck out of that game. Let's see, my reflection ring. You weren't really exposed to most popular mediums till like high school, cause like long story. That's okay. I mean, I had Pokemon on like VHS tapes, so. Oh shoot. No! Stupid ass! Oh my god, please, 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 please. Oh my god. She teleported me before. That's so unfair because I was in my iframe too. Like, that was so unfair. Stupid whale. Who's doing the lawn? Who is mowing the lawn at 4 p.m.? What is this? Or like leaf blowing at 4 p.m. Like, I'm offended. Like, I thought usually, like, they would do it early in the day. Suppose not. Also, hey y'all. Should I bought a new phone case. I posted on my Instagram story. But I kind of wish I got the one that was, like, mirrored. I originally was gonna get that one, but then I was like, oh, I don't know about fingerprints and stuff. But now I regret it. I feel like that one was more me aesthetically anyway. But then I'm like, do I really want two like cell phone cases for this like the same design? Even though, like, I don't know. Even though they're technically different. And also, Casetify is so fucking expensive. I don't understand. Like, why are phone cases that expensive? Phone cases. We're out here being tricked, thinking that it's acceptable to pay this much money for a phone case. Anyway, I really like the artist Little Thunder, and I hope she makes like more stuff because I want to support her. Like, that's the only reason why I was okay with paying $50, because they're like supporting an artist that I like. Speaking of VHS tapes, I hate when millennials are like, your generation know what this is, and point at a VHS tape, and I'm like, I'm not a fucking dumb. I'm gonna shove this VHS tape down your throat. And they gotta go a little older. They're gonna be like, you know what an 8-track is? Like that type of thing. Yes. Oh, someone liked my reel. What reel? They're gonna be like, you know what a, um, a floppy disk is? Damn, I had those back in the day. And like my computer used to have like a port for it. Dang. Ooh, Peggy's casting MVP. Can I make it to her MVP? I feel like people don't do MVP trains anymore. Kind of sad. You should have been like, do you know what women's rights are? I don't see why this is so bothersome to you or cumbersome, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a personal story going on here, and because usually it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but there's some underlying tones. There's some animosity right now. I was talking to my friend who, my, yeah, my associate who has like kids, and then her kids are like, Mom, like, what'd you have on your tablet? And she's like, well, when we were a kid, we didn't have tablets and stuff. And I was like, dang, kind of wild. Like, I would just go outside and play, ride my bike. Like that's what I would do. Ride my bike, play with the other kids in the neighborhood. Yeah, I don't remember too much of my early childhood because it's like I feel like I was a TV kid. I feel like I learned a lot from TV, being sheltered. Being sheltered and yet unable to gain life experience in that way. Like, I didn't grow up going to a park as a kid. I'm like, dang. I wonder why. But then also parks are like, a germ fest. And also people snatching up children when parents aren't looking also is questionable. I mean, not necessarily, just that it's dumb because they blame it generationally. People get more ignorant, yet future generations have to actively fix the problems set by older generations. I mean, in every generation, there's always people fighting for rights and stuff. Like, the original women's rights movement that occurred, well, the mainstream one that occurred in the 1970s. I'm like, those people are still alive and having to like fight for the same shit again. I'm like, damn, how are we gonna go back on reproductive rights? How is that even an issue? How are we debating over the fact that like women should be able to have the right to their own bodies, bodily autonomy? Why is this still a struggle? Why is this even up for debate? I don't understand. And I got nothing. You know, a lot of people are like, see, even if we do vote, like nothing will change. I'm like, no, you cannot give up like that because if you don't do anything, the bigots will still win and like you're gonna feel hopeless. Like the fact that you didn't even try to make a difference is pathetic, okay? Like you have to make an effort to like if you want a better life, then fucking fight for it, you know? If you have the ability to. I don't know. This goes back to your whole politics belief that there should be an age limit when it comes to positions of power. I think the Supreme Court should definitely have, like, what is it? Like, there should definitely be votes on it. Like, people should vote on who gets the seat. And also, there should be, like, terms. Like, after this many years, after you serve this many years, you are no longer allowed to sit in that seat. I feel like that just makes sense. Like that happens for all other positions in in the United States. I don't understand like why one of the most important seats is not voted on like that. Like please tell me why like a person who has a biracial family is voting against for biracial marriages and families. Like hello, make it make sense. Like what the fuck? Oh, I don't have enough in my gauge. How do you turn it around so fast? Oh, I still have my bind on, and I still have my reflect ring on. I'm really griefing myself, as they say. Please, 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 just let me put on my ring. Let me put on my ring. Let me put on my ring. This is quite upsetting. My goodness. Was that so hard? I feel like I normally could have reached him over there, but it didn't, so questionable. Someone texted me, but I can't turn my wrist to look. I feel like if I do, I'm gonna die. No, it was just Twitter. Oh, damage reflect. Okay. I feel like I'm doing a fairly decent job of winning his attacks. Come here. Okay. He's taking the fight more seriously. Am I? I thought I was disconnecting. Oh my goodness. Oh gee, is that the Akechi? It is. They want us to fist fight an entire. I just want to fist fight the entirety of the U.S. Capitol. I mean, in some degrees, yeah. I really do like those freshmen. What is it? Lawmakers. What are they? What's their terminology? Oh, I can't think right now. I'm fighting. I'm fighting. And fight. I'm fighting the boys. The boy. Akechi. The mental focus right now. Oh shit. Oh, I knew I was down stacks, so I couldn't jump. That was frustrating. I used way too much of them earlier. That's okay. I need way too many. Grammar. Yay! Oh my gosh. That's exciting. That wasn't completely awful. I just want to know if I had my Bossing Legion on. Those are my real questions. Am I retrieving or did he get more health? I don't know. I wasn't looking at his health bar. I just focused on going burr. And that is why I'm not a good bosser. Theo. This is why I'm not good at video games. I like have tunnel vision. Like when I play Mario Kart, I do not look at the mini map at all. I have no strategy in trying to attack people. I just throw stuff around and hope for the best. Hope it hits someone. So you just press button till dead, yeah. I just try to avoid him. Like I tunnel vision in video games a lot. It's kind of bad. Oh, I just hit 5 o'clock. So technically I can do some of the bosses again if I really wanted to. Let me just do Horntail again, just to see if I can get the fountain. You mean that's how you're supposed to play Mario Kart? Mario Kart is so fun, but the DLC maps are literally the mobile maps poured over, which is so fucking lazy. I feel like Nintendo gets away with a lot because they're Nintendo. See, my friend was playing and they were like, DLC? What the heck? And like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like... Wait, what? Okay. I just feel like... Do people still play Mario Kart? The maps are so gross, grody. Like in this economy, in COVID times, do people still play? Yo, I was so masked up for the music festival I went to. I was like, nope, not getting COVID today. I don't care about y'all, but I'm not dying in the name of ABGs and ABBs. Couldn't breathe, but still had a good time. This isn't bad. It's not that bad. Anyway, the fuck. Also, fuck Rainbow Road on N64 on 200C. It's so fucking hard to turn. See, people who can control their drifts, I don't know. That's like really impressive to me. I was taught how to play Mario Kart, but I haven't played it in a while because when you do a tournament, it takes so long. It takes so freaking long. You've been three-starring all the cups. So far, all of them are done, but more is coming out. Oh my. Playing online just makes me sad. I think, oh my god, when you play against Japanese players in any game, that's fun. Okay. What am I doing? Let me, since I'm here, I'm gonna do my dailies for the day. The game market is so dry right now, I hate it. That's what I think too. I think the market is a little dry, but I'm sure there's always games that are interesting. The only game I'm interested in is actually that freaking Soul Hackers 2. I'm like, alright, that's cool. It's so sad. I didn't claim last week. I don't know. I just hate this game. Okay. Legion. Look at how many coins I got. You like tried Tower Fantasy because Joe encouraged me to, and you joined Text Crew? How was that? I don't even know what that means. I'm like, how are my friends already spending $100 on Tower Fantasy? Like, come on. Also, to be a closeted Genshin player, I'm like, damn. Didn't know this was a part of your life. Damn. Because you gotta play Genshin every day, you know? Them dailies don't do themselves, I guess. Man, I miss when MapleStar used to have that warning of like, hey, have you been playing this game for too long? Remember to take breaks. Now they don't have that message anymore, and now it's all about capitalism and making money, blah blah blah. It was so boring by tech. I mean Nick. And crew is just a guild. Y'all, Nick and I were in the same vicinity. Nick like texted me on my freaking phone, and he never like bothered to find me. I gave him my location. I was like, hey, I'm standing by this, like, I'm standing by this production tower, tower number 1, stage, like, by this stage. I'm to the left of it. He never decided to find me. And I was like, damn. But it's all good. It's all good. Still had a good time. You played Genshin for 2 hours yesterday. I was drained from it. I just turned off my PC. Oh, fair. Not the emote. You hate Genshin? Fair. I mean, we all hate the games that we play regularly now. I need to, like, play freaking, Fire Emblem or something. Because that game really gives me joy. Like, so much joy. But, not so much Fire Emblem 3 Hopes, but Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So I don't know, after, it's a little red flaggy after you told me what happens, well, not what happens, after you told me what happened to Claude. I don't know. I'm gonna try to finish Persona 5 Strikers if I can do that. I feel like I'm like almost halfway, right? Right? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was doing. I was like trying to go back and like gain some levels or like get some EXP before fighting the next stage because I wanted to complete like get a little more items before going into harder matches. Nope. Ugh. I don't know, like I really hate the three hopes or excuse me, Persona 5 Strikers energy. Like same thing with Fire Emblem Warriors. It's the same concept. I'm like, dude, I don't like this hack and slash vibe. Like I like turn-based games, JRPG, and that's my peace in life. I hate overworld spawn. Like me playing SMT5 is literally like me having to like play with anxiety the entire time. It's hard. Like how am I gonna play that in freaking Persona when Persona 5 comes out? I don't know. Like like why is there this whole like ambush mechanic? Like I can't do that. I can't do that shit. Like stealth? Where? I Can I just live? Can I just exist? The game took you like 50 hours to complete and you like speedrun hard because you can't be asked. Yeah, that's not me. I'm just so bad at video games. I just have so much anxiety. I wish I grew up in an environment where like I was more in tune with video games. Like I wish I was more exposed so that I could stop getting anxiety over like the smallest of things. You know what it is? It's also like this dynamic of like entertainment as well. Like since I'm streaming, I feel like no one wants to watch someone just play the game, you know? So there's like I can't just focus on what I'm doing. I have to like converse. Persona 5 Royal took you like 130 hours, so you estimate you an average of 300 hours. But the thing is, I also like to like walk around and do shit. Like the fact that it looks like Japan really gets me. I'm like, oh, like, that's fun. Dang, a lot of new games being released and not enough money to exist. Yo, I don't know. I was planning on going on trips in the new year, and I think I might cancel one of the trips because I just think it doesn't even make sense for me to be spending that much money when like when everyone else isn't spending that much money. You know what I mean? Like, why am I spending so much money for people who didn't even consider me in the first place? Like, weren't even considerate of like me. So yeah, might not go to one of the trips. But there's literally channels that only do gameplay, so what do you mean? Yeah, but then they're good. They're like good at it. Like, I'm not good at video games, so it's like, do you really want to see the struggle? You okay there? That comment got me like, hmm. No, like seriously, like the reason I was looking for an Airbnb was because I wasn't added on to the first house. So I'm like left to find another Airbnb myself. And I'm like, why would I pay that much money when everyone else is paying like so little? I'm like kind of confused. So I'm like, you know what? If y'all are didn't even bother to like think about me like that in the first place, I'm like, shouldn't even go. You know? I mean, this is no shade to like anyone that's on the trip. But I was just like a little disappointed. And it's just, I mean, I get it. It was like a self-invite thing, but like everything happened so quickly, so that's just like, all right. I'm not gonna. I feel like it's not cost effective for me to go on the same trip and pay like 3 times the amount than everyone else would. So I'm seriously considering backing out of that trip because, again, why am I paying so much? So instead, I'm probably gonna focus on going to Japan, with and planning that out with friends to be like, hey, people who actually want to go on this trip with me, let's plan something. Plus, I feel like that's much cooler anyway. Although I feel like my issue is that I do like bonding with people, but I don't know, like, if they care for me in that same way, you know? I saw a TikTok therapist that you agree with that said if you weren't a priority in the plans, you were an afterthought. Exactly. That's how I feel about it too. A little bit. I mean, no shade. Again, no shade, because it was more like a self-invite. Like everyone just self-invited, but I'm just like, the fact that y'all like booked an Airbnb without me, even though I expressed interest in like going on this trip ahead of time, I'm like, okay, okay, whatever. Again, no shade, no malice, but statistically and logically speaking, I feel like anyone else would feel the same in my position, you know? Yeah, just making sure. I mean, that also goes for like everything in life. Like, if they weren't thinking about you, then like, why are you giving them so much attention? That type of vibe. No, yeah, I fully do agree. I feel like I hope none of my like online friends take this as like tea or like shade or anything. I'm just like, I'm a little hurt, and my feelings are valid in that case. And but like, y'all still have fun, okay? Like, I'm doing my own thing. Got my own my own things to do. Also, autocorrect has been blowing me all stream. Good luck. Is there no portal popping up on the screen? It's hard. I don't know. If the tickets are really, really, really cheap, then I might go. I might attend. But like, if it's not, then it's like, I don't know. Ooh, it's like Channel 20. Let's see. Without me forgetting what the chair was. Thank you for the ASMR hydrate. Also, I started my stream a little bit earlier so that I can like do things after the stream. Like, I'm planning to do some returns, do some like errands and stuff. So that's fun. Can't wait to do that. Alright, let me just see. Let me just see what the price would be. And also, I feel like I'm really debating on this trip just because I recently bought camp tickets. So that's my issue. I recently bought tickets to go to a freaking K-pop festival, so that is my issue. Have you consumed food? I have. I got breakfast this morning with my best friend. So it was really good, so. Man, if it was $114 for 6 nights, it's like $600. That's so expensive. Damn. Going on trips is expensive. Like, this is why you need roommates and stuff. Let me see. Also, why do breakfast places close early? I feel offended. Like, why the fuck you closing early? If you stayed open longer, you would have more money. I'm just saying. Let me just have the breakfast of my dreams at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Or like at 5 p.m., please. Oh? I see my friends out here. Oh, I can't whisper them, I'm offline. I'm waiting for freaking the person doing the buff to come in so I can like leave. So they can read my message and then leave. Shoot, I'm surprised the Airbnb found was only $80 a night. I mean, the reason this Airbnb is like optimal for me is because it's right around the corner from the first Airbnb that all of my friends booked, so. That's the reason why I wanted it, so I could like walk in the distance toward it, but that doesn't even make sense. Oh shit. Is this map friends? Oh no. No, it's not. We're good, we're good. I don't have to worry about sniping someone's map. Ooh, more ASMR hydrating, thank you. I was supposed to play Cadena. Why am I still playing my main? What? The bossing combination? It's a no for me. You know how hard this is without a mouse pad? You know how hard that is without a mouse pad? I'm surprised I actually did that correctly instead of like scuffing it, because every time I do it on stream, I like always miss. Like, or accidentally hit one of the big birds. And I was like, this is the only first person shooter I do. And I'm still not even good at that. I could never aim labs. Right? Right? That's the name of the quote unquote Steam game. That like helps you get better with your aim or whatever. I don't know. We're done. I'm not even done. I mean, it's not really a game. Yeah, that's why I said quote unquote. Because I don't think it's a game either. I'm gonna switch. Should I switch maps? To find a rune? I will. Please let me switch maps like a sane person. I actually don't know what's the next event in MapleStory, so I'm hoping that like it's really chill, that there's no event, so that there's no reason for me to continually like play this game in agony. I mean, I make it sound like this game is like so intolerable, but like it's super chill. I just like have no purpose in this game anymore. Like, you know, the people I thought that were gonna be like ride or dies turned out to be a die. As in, or not die, more like sus. You're taken off the ride or die list. You're more like, avoid. And I don't know, I just have like, I don't really care about bossing. I don't really care about anything in this game. I just play it to pass the time. I don't know. Well, someone's following me. You know, I'm just gonna go back to channel 20, see if a rune spawns there. It sounds like a lot of tea. I've told you about the tea. I'm just like being vague. It's just like you when you think that you're like good friends with someone. Um, this is like multiple people. So when you think you're good with like good friends with someone, but then they don't feel that same way about you, I'm like, damn, hurts. But then I'm kind of used to that too. I'm like, I'm kind of aware like that I might like someone else is like my best friend, but I'm not their best friend, and that's okay. I'm like, you know what you choose to share with me, that's fine. But what I choose to share with you is also a different language. So like, it's like I trust you enough to share this information with you, but like it's okay if you don't like have to reciprocate, you know. As long as you're listening and like taking the time to actively engage in what I'm saying, like I feel like that's good enough. Life story type beat, no cap. Damn, everyone's training out here. I'm not even training, I'm just trying to cap. Capping coins. Let's see. What are you at? Oh wait, there's so many OP people in here. 2 Solus people. Come on. Come on. Easy, easy. That should have capped me. Perfect. Oh. Okay. Should I drink one of these? I'm gonna drink this right now. The potion, the most important potion. Let's see, my bar is currently at 16.846. Let's see. I'm gonna drink it anyway. Alright, 38%. Not bad. That's only like what, 16, like 20%, something like that. But if I don't have to train, then that's fine. I wonder if my caretaker is ready to talk to. There's like too many dailies in this game. Damn, remember when Blossom owned Channel 20? RIP Blossom. What am I doing? Oh, going home. Going to my home. Wait, I didn't even read what she said to me. Something about fragrant? Is that what she said? Oh wow. Okay. I think I'm done with this character. Okay, no, apparently I had still some more. Thank God that it reminded me. Oh, 2x coupons? Might as well just claim them on my main, why not? Okay, whatever, whatever. We're done, we're done. We are doing the Burning World. Let's see, in 30 minutes, or maybe in 20 minutes, can I get my cute Karina into 150? Can I do it? She's a little nervous. For some reason, oh wait, this is the last, wait, 2 unavailable videos are hidden. Excuse me, what songs were taken off of this list? Oh my god, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. How dare they get copyrighted or something when they were safe. Well, at least I thought they were safe. Wait, hang on. Let me switch up the playlist after this. When you look at Reddit, sometimes I'm glad you're single. Wait, why? I don't want to use Reddit that often. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Reddit users. I'm trying to decipher if they're red flags or not. like like I'm sure you all have been on Reddit and seen like you're like that's a little questionable. No, someone killed them all? No. You can Reddit when you're bored as shit, which is me when I don't have a job. Fair. I don't know. I feel like some people like casually use Reddit and some people like use Reddit, you know what I mean? Like they use it practically as their main form of social media, which I find is very interesting. Someone killed them all! How dare you? How dare people freaking play this server? Forcing me to actually like play this server and shit. Oh no, you just read other people's posts. See, that's casual. I feel like people who like engage constantly, I feel like that's like you know? Like, are you that passionate enough to comment on something? Okay. Almost died, almost died. It's okay. Do I not have NP pots? Oh, I put them on this. Oh no, I'm dying. What the heck? Okay. In your school's Reddit page? Wait, oh. Like, am I the asshole? Pro revenge and today I fucked up. I like today I learned. I feel like that's cool. Like sometimes it's cool to learn new things. Let's go to Reddit page. Because you want to see what's exploding around campus. That's fun. That's tea. When someone's like, hey person, you left your textbook at this location. I'm like, damn. This is like anonymous, like trying to find the one. Use Reddit primarily for Pokemon trades. See, that's casual. That's not like fully engaging. See, I used to use Reddit for like wonder trades and stuff because I feel like that was such a good like trading system. But aside from that, I'm like, not really. Like right now it's just Freshies asking for help. That's fair. That is fair. Valid even. Let's see, I learned a little bit about Cadena from my friend who's like playing Cadena right now. So I have a general idea of how to play Cadena. Even though I am spamming all the buttons, but I have a general idea. Please. You think I'm only eat tilapia when I get back on campus? Wait. Why? That's so random. I don't understand. I need context. To be honest. I need to show a town pots. I really need to get that. Okay, 127. Yes, the other fish too. Let's go. I'm at 5, 6. Let's go. This is the strat. Forget training. You forgot the context because your nootropics and caffeine left your system and you don't know what's going on anymore. Wait, what? You don't know why you want to eat tilapia? That is so strange. Come on. Your brain is in tired malfunction mode. Yeah, because y'all are caffeine addicts. Need to reboot, please. More like you actually need to like feel the sensation of being tired like everyone else does. Wait, did they not give me a frozen cape? That's so weird. Or is this the frozen cape? No, this is not the frozen cape. What? Me realizing that like immediately. Okay. You don't want to hear it from someone who doesn't take care of themselves either. I feel like I take care of myself a decent amount. A decent amount. I feel like for the most part, for a depressed person, I got some good energy. No? Like, I feel like I do. Is this faster? Oh, maybe if I was smart and used one of these while I was doing all this, would have been good. Weapons expert. Cheap shot. Save. That's valid. I also don't know because I don't talk to you in a day-to-day basis. Yeah. I mean, honestly, in the past like week, I'm still trying to recover from everything that's happening. I think for the next 2 weeks, I'm on like recovery mode. I'm like, Jenna, don't spend like I'm literally like so fucking broke right now. So broke. But like still trying to enjoy life, you know? Like I really need to have better financial stability, but I'm here for financial instability, you know? Sometimes you just that's just it is what it is. Like that's just the lifestyle I'm choosing. And is it smart? No. But I'm making cost analysis basis choices. Like I'm choosing not to go to the Panic at the Disco concert because I don't like their new album, even though I didn't listen to the whole thing. It's just like I just don't like that sound. Like that old school Panic at the Disco sound. Like I like their new Panic sound. And I'm sure like their old fans would appreciate that type of sound, but it's just not me. Damn, nothing came back yet. Money troubles, I feel you. Money troubles, but yeah, I'm the cause of my own troubles. It's just because I keep going to concerts and stuff. Like literally, since like in June I went to 3 concerts, or July I went to 3 concerts, and I just came back from. I had a Big Time Rush concert this month, and I just had Head in the Clouds. Money troubles, I also feel you. I actually didn't spend that much at Head in the Clouds, thank God, because the food was fucking expensive. They were like $20 for like everything there. The alcoholic drinks were also $20, but they were like it was a small portion. Even though I don't drink, I'm just saying it was ridiculous out here. So, it was appalling. Let me see. Oh. Okay. Questionable choices on this person. I'm gonna change channels. You remember at the SoFi? At SoFi, the fucking food was like, oh, thank you for the posture check. The thing is, my posture is really good right now, so it's just like a waste. I actually have pretty good posture, because since I was in drumline for so long, my back was so fucked up that I started wearing like a back trainer to like get myself together. So I have pretty good posture. And I haven't worn it ever since quarantine started, and like I would wear it every day to school, like under my clothes and stuff. Yeah, $20 for a shit burrito, not worth. Yeah, not worth at all. I'm like a one meal a day person, but like I already had my one meal a day today, so now I'm like, should I eat again? You know what I mean? Because like, technically my meal that I had yesterday was like for both days, yeah. Anyway, let me do the stretch. Let me get up. I'm palming the floor and everything. I say all this, like I say I'm like financially and like so broke, but like still I still like to have fun. So I'm still like, ooh, I wanna go to like a drag show. I wanna tip some people. Like why not? I'm just like kinda wild like that. Like get me into a drag brunch. Fuck it, let's go. $20 for alcohol not worth. $20 for anything not worth. Okay, I paid $12 for agua fresca. I mean, it was rare. It was like really good though, but like so not worth. But like, damn, I did that twice too. Like, Like, I don't know why. I could have just went with the water, but I was like, you know what? I'll go Fresca. I don't know what happened. I'll go Fresca. Like, it was hot. I saw freaking cucumbers and uh, lemons in a drink, and I was like, yes. No, I don't. I don't want a profession. Thought about horchata. Didn't get horchata because I felt like that was gonna be like too heavy for me to like dance in and vibe. It's fine. You mean spa water? Oh yeah, I forgot that was like a trend. The ceviche would be like something caviar, and I'm like, what the heck? Like those are the layman's terms from white people. Wait, my pet had died. Okay. Wait, I could attack this? Oh wow, a coin. Horchata's so fucking ass, so you don't get it, really? I mean, there's like a flavor. Well, it depends also from like who you get it from. I feel like it hits. It hits when you're eating tacos. It's like boba, you know? Same vibe. It's like there's so much sugar in this, but like definitely not good for you. But like I'm having a good time. Like in that sense, not like actual boba. You have no words. Stay having no words. Can I make it to 150? I don't know. Okay, block. Block. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing with Cadena, but I'm doing something. Oh wait, am I supposed to hold certain skills? Well, I don't know, because I just used that one. And it's on skill on cooldown, so it's definitely important if I use skill cooldown on this, but I have 4 minutes before it's 2 hours. Should I just stream until 6 o'clock? I was gonna stream only at 2 hours and then leave early, but then I'm like, it doesn't really make a difference of like me leaving my house. I'm just getting abused this stream from autocorrector Jenna. Yeah, this stream, this is not a safe space. This is a violent stream. I'm just kidding. This is not a safe space if you don't believe in women's rights. You're just gonna get clowned on, you know? If you don't believe in women's rights, if you don't believe in the vaccine, if you don't believe in science, you know, your basics. Why the emote? Why the emote? The TikTok reminds you of, oh, the vaccine reminds you of the TikTok I sent about Black Panther. I forgot about that too. I forgot about the actress like that. It's like there's so many questions to be had. Also, I did not watch She-Hulk yet. I didn't even watch Miss Marvel. I should really get on that. I keep saying that, but like my attention span, I can't. I used to always watch with my friend, and they don't come over as often anymore, so I'm like, dang it. Watch Miss Marvel first? Okay. Spiked bat. There's so many skills. I'm gonna choose to take off MP. Kind of bad decision, not gonna lie, but it's okay. Evangeline Lilly is so anti-vax. Who is that? I don't know any actors' names, so you gotta break it down for me. I just realized I'm not even a wasp. No, really. I kind of liked her in the movie. Dang it. All right. That's a no for me. You know, I was thinking maybe I should write down a list of like more red flags. Like that's such a huge red flag. If you're any of those things that I just mentioned, like yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Why gotta? Why people gotta? Okay, if you use the terminology like snowflake, you're probably one yourself. You know what I mean? Like if you're calling other people snowflake, you're probably one. If you got so offended by people wanting like justice, you're probably a snowflake. Which is kind of funny because it's like you're the ones who are like thinking that you're masculine and like so tough when it's like, oh boo-hoo. Ben Shapiro be like, is that like a comedian? I forget. I forget names and stuff. No. Oh. But like clownery? Here's just a fucking right-wing asshole. Um, that's a podcast. See, the thing is, see within like certain democratic lines, I feel like what it means to be a Democrat has more like variety. And I feel like to be a Republican, you have to be like all right wing to be like, no, like Trump is the best, blah blah blah. To have blind faith in a way, and it's just like, so all the Republicans that were like holding the what was it January 6th meetings were like that are actually calling other Republicans out. I'm like, these are the real ones. These are the Republicans that like we can like understand a little bit more. They're like, you literally compromise our democracy. I'm like, yes, come for them, come for the girlies. And they should stay in jail, honestly. Like the hypocrisy of it all. Can you believe that was like already so long ago? That's crazy. Over it? Oh god. No! Oh my god. Almost 2 years now. We're closer to 2 years than it was like a year ago. I don't know the skill to move forward. Constantly forgetting. What's scary is that some people from your town surrounding the town got arrested due to raiding the Capitol. That's dumb. Oh my god, I follow this girl who's like, I liked her makeup and stuff, but she attended those and I was like, instant unfollow. Like, what the fuck? You're embarrassing yourself. And she kept blocking people who called her out for it. It's like, yeah, no. No, you're just fucking embarrassing. And I don't even remember her name because she's so irrelevant at that point. It's disturbing because your city is really fucking small. Your city can be small, but there are bigots everywhere. You know, people will always disappoint. There's always disappointing people everywhere you go. Like, there's always gonna be selfish people. And like people who just don't understand things. Like at all. Like can't comprehend one bit of information. And I'm just like, don't be shy. Put their names on blast. Expose them. Although I did read one article of like someone who was constantly mistaken as like a January 6er. They were like, I'm actually not one of them. I'm just a white guy. I'm just a white guy. And then like the person had to like go on the news and be like, dude, this is not me. I promise, like this is not me. And then like they actually identify the real person. And then it's like, oh, okay. I just thought that was so funny. But don't be shy. Destroy some people's lives out here who are like trying to get rid of women's rights and the rights of marginalized people, minorities, that type of thing. No, like the fact that it could just easily run into them in the street makes me feel uneasy. Oh, I happen to live near an area where like people are known for being like MAGA people, MAGA supporters, like, and it's really embarrassing, honestly. It's just like, okay, you're that dumb, you're that. But honestly, I think it's a generational issue because I'm sure like a decent amount of people who are younger like understand like wearing a mask isn't that big of a deal. Like honestly, people are gross. People are so fucking gross. Honestly, it's better to wear a mask. People are gross and musty, so sometimes it's better. I'm just thinking about all the people like I bodied through Head in the Clouds to get out of a set. I'm just like, y'all selfish and musty. Like, and I said get out too. Like, I was trying to leave. They were musty. The people, I'm sure some people were. I expected better. For the most part, not everyone smelled bad, but like, of course, some people are partying hard. Some people just got that struggle with their natural genetics. I have like a few levels left. Should I just get to 150 and then end stream? Can I do that? You expected better. I honestly expected better too. Honestly, like, oof, some people got me real heated. I was like real pissed. Mainly in the parking lot, but you know, that's another story for another day. Honestly, I feel like I should do like an entire TikTok reel, like TikTok or Instagram reel. Probably Instagram because I use Instagram a lot more. About like, like all the little stories I have from like the whole experience I had, because it was kind of humorous to me. What do you mean? What do you mean? Which part? Which part was the what do you mean? Because I do use Instagram a lot more. My Instagram news are kind of crazy, but that's okay. Oh, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying. The what? Before a story for another day? Yeah, maybe on like Instagram or something. Cause you know, I'm like about to end my stream, I think, soon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see how long this takes. I'm gonna try to get into Kerning Tower to see if I can kill the mobs over there. I feel like this is kind of slow right now. I don't know. I'm definitely not optimizing the skill set as I should be. Which is unfortunate. I'm at 6 stacks. Also, I need to compile. I need to think of like the stories in advance. Yo, I got half of my tattoo is tanner than the other. I don't know what to do about that. Like, damn. Why did I have to, first of all, I regret getting that tattoo in that place. I really like the placement of it. Well, not the placement. I like the tattoo. Like, damn. It's kind of funny. It is, it is. But I didn't realize that half of my shirt was gonna be covering it, so then like that's why half of the tattoo is like a little bit paler than the other. I'm like so unused to seeing my hands like as tan as it is again. Also, I had a weird sensation of dysphoria the other day. Like, I'm realizing I don't like what is considered brown, you know? Like, cause I was watching this interview with like an Indian actress, and she was talking about like being brown and stuff, and I was like, huh. Cause I'm like, I'm pretty tan and stuff, and I'm like, I feel like I don't fit into the model minority of like East Asian folk. And I'm just like, oh, I ran out. I ran out. I ran out of MP. I'm like, I don't know. I'm feeling a sensation of like dysphoria and like not understanding my identity and stuff. I'm like, huh. Cause like I'm pretty tan, and but I feel like I can't even claim the experiences of like brown folks. I don't know. It's really hard. There's like diaspora happening in my head. Like I'm kind of feeling like Gloria and Zaldua's like Borderlands feeling, like not enough for this, but not enough for that. Just like on the borderlands of like identities. So that's where I'm at right now. Tomorrow's leg day and your knee is kind of giving out. Did you get the little thing? Did you buy the thing for your knees? But yeah, that's my concerns about my life. I'm just like, I don't relate to like the experiences of these type of people. But yeah, I feel like weird if I claim the experiences of someone else. I don't know. I don't know. Identity loss right now. Anyway, they're like $50. I need to save for things fair. Okay, I'm 140. All into EXP. Can I make it to 150? Can I really make it to 150? Nova Warrior. What is this? Increases the damage? Ooh. Thrash. Kind of important. We're gonna try. We're gonna try Cunning Tower. My limit is probably 6:15. I'm probably gonna leave by then. Or I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. How much Star Force do I have? How much Star Force? I have 0. Okay. That's great. We have no Fafnir. I need to buy plots in this game. Don't have any though. Should we go to Showa Town? I'm just gonna buy all that I can. Okay, 1,000. That's good. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna sell some stuff while we're at this little shop. Yeah, sell that. Oh, I didn't even do Zakum yet. Let's go to Zakum and then leave before I full on kill him. Unless I kill him right away, then that's sad. Okay, sell the shoe. Wait, that's a level 30 shoe. I don't know if it's true to the lore. Me and my lore. Oh wait, no, I needed those. Okay, we should be good now. Okay, yeah, we should be good. Okay, let's fight Zakum, see how much EXP we can get. I'm on rune cooldown though. Never mind, never mind. Let's just do this. Hope for the best. Plus that do be what's happening for a week. For being weak, SMH my head. Shake my head. You still don't understand why you fight file photos? What they do to you? They fight me. They attack me. I gotta fend for myself. It's rough out here. We gotta stay safe. I'm just literally hitting everything. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. But whatever it is I'm doing, we have huge range. I love it. Like, I'm not even trying. I'm just spamming every single key. Like, all of them. But I gotta be a bigger person. Oh, wait. Oh, is this my buy? Oh. Oh, how did I do that? How did I do that? How did I do that? So Kadena has a bind? Oh, she kind of does have a bind. Alright. It's not necessary for me to hit that key. So it kind of stuns me for a second. You gotta be a bigger person, but sometimes I don't want to be the bigger person. Why I gotta be the big person if no one else is being the bigger person? These guys aren't being the bigger person. First of all, they're folders, but they're like notebooks. But still. We fight. You know what? The place closes at... Oh, no wait. It probably closes at 9. I have time. I have time. ASMR hydrate? Thank you. Wait, what happened to my necklace? No, my pendant expired. That's so sad. That's so sad. Oh! I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking. I was too busy trying to put on my necklace. That is so sad. Damn, I'm at a debuff. That's okay. I'm just gonna use the free ones that we get. Have I learned about bonus stats? Whoa. I should have cut that earlier. Ooh. This is a support box. Wait, what is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I needed that. I needed that so badly. Why did I buy? Oh wait, a growth potion? Yes. Fuck it. Let's just go. Wait, the higher... The higher the level, the more effective it will be. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. We're 150. That's good enough for me. That's good enough. Because I'm gonna bonk this character anyway. So. My music stopped. Oh my god. They're like, are you still here? Yes. Honestly, that was a waste that I used those like that, but again, this character was made to be transferred and like not really played, unfortunately. I really do like the class though. Anyway, we're done. We're done. We did it. Don't I get a prize for like reaching 150? Oh my god, I have to complete this. No, I'm not doing that. I think I'm good now, right? I'm good. Wait, what? They give you a burning meter? OMG 150? Yeah, 150. We are done. I'm just a little confused about what's happening. Like, I thought it like gives you stuff once you reach the level. Oh shit, I didn't even join that. Okay. Whatever, we're done. And next time I'm streaming, I'm gonna be playing a new character, so that's fun. More Maple, never ending, but I'm glad that we did it. Well, okay. Well, thanks for stream, and I'll bug you later, RDK. Thank you, thank you. Let me just AFK on my main. I'm literally leaving the house just for a little bit, and then I'm coming back. My poor gas, man. Anyway. Thank you all for hanging out. How has it been 2 hours? Me playing this stupid mushroom game. Don't know. I like how you don't like Hilda's emote. It's cute. I just don't like her arms. I feel like there's a lot to be desired There is a lot to be desired. Like, it's not perfect. It's not Zadora art, okay? Zadora's, I love Zadora's emotes. Like, I want to buy some. Hey, emote fun, please. I'm just kidding. Like, if I could get all my emotes done by Zadora, that'd be great. But I can't afford it, and that's understandable. I'm just gonna sit on top of my friends out here. No, I'm just kidding. That's so rude. That's so rude. Okay. Seriously, like, I think I would have to pay like closer to $100 if I wanted like multiple emotes from her. Her art is worth it though. I just can't have the funds. I don't know, it doesn't look cute enough for me. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. And I hope you all have a great, whatever you're doing, great rest of your day. And I will see you on the next one. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, goodbye. I hope you have a great time. Goodbye. Her imperfections are fine. It's fine. Look. It could be better. Okay, bye.